Oh.
Yeah.
How you doing, sir?
That's a good song, man.
I figured I'd play it because you're going to Miami tomorrow.
So appropriate.
Right?
Will Smith will be down waiting for me.
Down in South Beach.
He won't be there at all, I'm sure. But
it's nice to dream.
It's nice to dream. Digging the jam. And I'll be leaving tomorrow. So no talking trends for a few days. Unfortunately. Facebook Live, Instagram Live, welcome once again.
How's it going, Instagram, Facebook? Really appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends for January the 10th, Wednesday.
Another episode.
Hump Day.
Yeah. Hump it up.
Do whatever. Just don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, well.
Or if that's your thing.
How hard you hump?
I don't know.
Ask Bobby Brown. He's humping around.
Whoa.
Whoa, throwback.
Oh, man.
I like
you
that.
got a little tense there.
Yeah, I get a little excited there.
Anyway, hope everybody's day is going good. Again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If you want to see the full feed and real action, please head to the Facebook group, facebook.com/We Talking Trends, and Twitter, We Talking Trends, and we're on YouTube, Talking Trends. We're all over the place.
Everywhere talking trends. Welcome, Evan, Ben, Denise, Kelsey, and everybody out there in Instagram worlds, both Instagram worlds.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Without further ado, let's hop into today's subjects.
What is we doing?
First of all, we're going to talk about, again, we're going to touch on the H&M situation. The mother of the child has finally come out with some comments.
We got some feedback.
Up next, we're going to talk about everybody's queen, Oprah. Running for president, apparently. Already got the merchandise.
Yikes.
Guess that's a thing.
Yes.
After Oprah, Stan Lee, creator of so many iconic characters in Marvel Comics.
True.
Accused of sexual harassment in his old age.
Not so good.
And finally, this interesting-looking individual. She did something very despicable. I don't even want to give it away. You have to wait to the end of the show because
the picture says it all.
It's unbelievable what this lady did.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Not good. Not good, people.
Yeah. Up first, Tony. Take it away, my friend.
Are we talking about Oprah first?
No, you want to do H&M. Let's do H&M.
I have the wrong order.
That's all right.
There we go. Okay. H&M. So, you guys have probably heard, I'm sure, it's been all over the news, of course, about this young African-American model who posed in the hoodie, of course, that said, what did it say? Coolest monkey in the jungle. Ugh. And, of course, the racial outrage that this caused has been crazy over the last few days. So, we only heard from, we were actually questioning because we were like, listen, where's this kid's parents, right, as this shoot is going on?
Yeah.
Apparently, the parents were there, or at least the mother was there.
Mm-hmm.
She was at the shoot. She goes to all his shoots, apparently. Her name is Mango, from Kenya descent, actually, and she resides in Sweden, where H&M is based. She replied via Facebook to all the chatter and all the comments that were going on around the situation. She felt that she had to that she should respond because it's her son, of course, in the ad.
Yes.
So the response, we were wondering, like, what's she gonna say? And we weren't sure how to take this, but she's this is her quote unquote. Mm-hmm. Stop crying wolf all the time. Unnecessary issue here. Get over it. Mango wrote. When pressed on if she understood the reasons why people were angered, Mango doubled down and said she understood, but was largely unmoved. Let me see here. Her exact, I think it was on her Twitter here as well. No, sorry, here's still her Facebook. Her son has been in hundreds of outfits that he's modeled. Like I said, she said, stop crying wolf. So if I bought and she posed the question as well. She said, if I bought the jumper, which is the hoodie, and put it on him and posted it on my page, on her page, her Facebook page, would that make her racist? Now, she's from African descent, so she's black. Would she be considered racist? She asked the people, basically. But she said everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yes.
So I get that, okay?
For sure.
I think the majority of the world saw it as a racist, ad.
Yes.
She's of the mind that it's not. And she took... So now we were talking about this before we came on.
Mm-hmm.
The question is she speaking her truth, or is she being influenced in some way to say certain things? I don't know.
It's a hard question to say because I mean, as a black person, I would like to say yes, this is a little offensive. Yeah. And then in the same breath, if this was my child, and then H&M's paying for the shoot, I don't know, would you be more obliged to be like, oh, no, it's not that bad?
She also lives in Sweden, which I don't know if that makes a difference. That's where H&M headquarters are.
Yeah.
She also says that she goes to all of his shoots. So whatever the shoot would be, she would always be there, of course.
Right.
I'd
like to see what he worn in the past. You know what? And I'm sure that's probably going to come up. I'm sure the internet, as fine and fancy as it is, will do the grunt work and find such images.
I'm sure they'll dig them up, and maybe this has happened before, maybe it hasn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Her opinion is it wasn't racist. That's what she says in the public.
Right. Of
course, you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
But you know what? Putting this statement out there would also paint a target on your back.
A little bit.
Because, you're asking for it from the public, which the majority of the public is on the side of, listen, this is a racist ad, and that was expressed by millions of people. So she's putting a little target on her back saying, no, I don't think it's racist. So the benefit of it, I don't know what the benefit of it would be. I think people would come across and maybe not like her by saying that, right?
Probably a lot of people probably start questioning her judgment, perhaps.
Questioning her judgment, or just questioning whether someone's whispering in her ear saying, you know what, maybe you want to say a little something because our ship is sinking here.
Yeah.
And remember, this ship pays you.
This is true.
You might want to say a little something. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's just my kind of thought process, but I don't know. You can never really 100% sure when you're reading what you read, right? So
yeah, and I mean, as you said before, it's interesting that she said, oh, he's done hundreds of shoots, and I want to see what he has worn before, and then maybe, I mean, has he worn anything as controversial that this wasn't put on such a high platform for everybody to voice their opinion?
Yeah, I don't know, man, and I don't know if it's now listen, she's from Kenyan descent, so I don't know if the same translation is as heavy on the Western, civilization as it is maybe in those parts of the world. Right. I don't know. We even questioned about it in Europe, whether it comes across the same way.
It's a little different over there too, because I've definitely been over there a couple times, and it is. I mean, it's there.
Yeah.
But it definitely is a lot different.
I think we're in a bubble here, and we think that everybody across the world thinks like how North America thinks.
Right.
And we have to remember the world is bigger than simply North America.
Yeah.
And the train of thought for some people in different regions of the world is different. You know, someone in Australia, Africa, or Asia, wherever, would look at this and go, it may not hit them the same way as it hits people in the U.S. or Canada. That being said, I think the majority of people around the world agreed that it was kind of a racist ad.
Yeah, it's. I mean, again, the majority seem to agree that it's a little racist. Yeah. I, for one, think it's a little racist.
Yeah. You'd figure the person that would be the most outraged would be her.
And that's the thing. Like, if
it's her son.
And that's the thing. I don't think it would have got to this point if she didn't find it offensive. She clearly, someone had to be there. Some kind of guardian had to be there. Yes. Which we figured from the beginning. Yes. And then we questioned, okay, well, what's this person's morals and how do they view such this saying and their stance on, I don't know, stereotypes such as this.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it comes out, and then she's perfectly fine with it. Listen, I've met a lot of people from different walks of life where you think something would insult them. Yeah. And it doesn't. It's they just are. I'm not saying they're not clueless. It's just that
it's a different culture.
Yeah.
It's just different. Different the way you're raised, different, geographically, and it's different. I don't know. You know what I mean? But I still think the majority of people, it came off as racist to most people.
Yeah.
But again, you go back to different parts of the world, different cultures, and they're like, well, okay.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's her thought process. Everyone, like she says, everyone has their own opinion. So she did throw that out there. Everyone has their own opinion on things, but it's her son. She was okay with it at the time. Yeah. H&M, they did, of course, make a statement that, they apologized and the whole work. So they obviously got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They obviously saw the backlash, and they're just doing a little backpedaling and a little damage control. But
for sure.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? And but yeah, I'd be curious to see if there's any other outfits out there that if he was a part of any other modeling situations, what he wore.
Right. I would like to see that.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about things unknown in the future, Oprah,
the unknown
Winfrey
woman.
So after the Golden Globes,
yes,
people kind of got the battery put in the back there.
Yes,
that she would be running for president.
Well, they were saying that the speech that she had at the Golden Globes was it wasn't so much about the sexual harassment movement in Hollywood. I mean, it kind of was, but it really was more of a presidential, a speech,
Right.
unofficially throwing her hat in the ring.
Right.
So not only that, I mean, here's the thing: people are already thinking she's running because her merchandise is available. You can buy Oprah 2020, Oprah 2020 merchandise. You can buy hoodies,
Oh my goodness.
buttons. The mugs are out. The T-shirts are out, and the T-shirts, incidentally, say Oprah 2020 for president. Time's up.
All right. Okay.
So the time's up. I thought that was to do with the sexual harassment.
No, I think it's just probably to Donald Trump, maybe.
Okay, but at times I don't get it. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a weird one.
understand.
Time
Anyway, this merchandise is available. I don't think they released the website yet. There's actually someone who owns the Oprah2020.com domain.
Oh wow.
And is willing to sell it for apparently a six-figure
Clearly.
price.
Oh my God.
So anytime you can cash in on this, they're way ahead of this. She hasn't even officially said anything at all.
For sure.
But this is just, it's off to the races already.
Insane.
So it's all unofficial, but you can find it all: bumper stickers, pencils, glassware, handmade bags, T-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, buttons, the whole works, hats. Everything is available online now.
My goodness.
Here's my beef, and I won't drag this on.
Talk to him, Tony.
And all the Oprah fans out there, don't hate me.
Oh geez.
Because anytime you say anything about like Beyonce, the Beehive will
Beehive.
hunt you down and kill you.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Oprah fans out there, don't murder me over this one.
Harpo.
I
The
don't.
Harpos.
Yeah, the Harpo group. I don't know, and I think that it's my opinion that whoever is president, prime minister,
Yes.
whatever the case may be, leader of a country,
Yes.
should be some sort of a public servant. Right? I mean, they're there to serve the people, and I think they should have held office in one form or another, whether you're governor or whatever, mayor, whatever the case may be, in order to get to the point of presidency.
I agree.
I think it's a bad idea.
Yes.
Whether you're Oprah, whoever you are, Donald Trump, The Rock, I think it's a bad idea when you start bringing in celebrities to run the most powerful country in the world.
Yes.
Arguably, right? It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
They don't have the experience. They don't have the knowledge, and they just don't have what it takes to do it. Donald Trump is a prime example, right? And I think before Trump, there was no other person has been a celebrity and run the country, right?
No, thankfully.
You got a comment there?
Just time's up. Sorry, I'm so far away from the
Bring
microphone.
the mic in.
Yeah, sorry. Miss Taylor, what's up, girl? Just says time's up. Inequality for genders and positioners of power. Pretty appropriate to a woman for president.
I agree. Woman for president.
Hey,
Definitely on
I'm
board.
all about it. I'm all about. I don't care. Male, female, alien, cat, dog.
Yeah.
If they got some good rights in order, I'm down for it. And I mean,
CJ says it's insulting. Dave said Reagan was. Well, Reagan was. He wasn't first an actor, was he? Or was he an actor first?
don't ask me about.
I don't know.
women's
Maybe you are
presidents.
right, Dave. And he might have been an exception. He did all right, but he didn't do great.
Right.
He did pretty good.
Okay.
But there was a lot of screw ups there too. But you have to have somebody like, I don't want to throw names in there. I mean, Clinton, for example. For as far as political wise goes, personal life aside, the country was very strong when he was in office. The economy, the dollar
was also strong.
strong game,
Strong ass dick. Bill Clinton was dick shot.
laying it down.
Sorry.
All right, we're off track.
Okay, sorry.
But anyway, bad idea. That's my opinion. I don't think it's a good idea. Listen, Oprah's a talk show host.
Yeah.
That's what she is, people.
Yeah.
She is not Gandhi. She is not down from the sky, this person to come and save your country. She is a talk show host.
Yeah.
Listen, credit to Oprah
For sure.
for an African-American woman to do what she did in an industry, male-dominated,
Yep.
white male-dominated, back in that time. She did wonders in that industry.
And continues to.
And she continues to. Good for her. Stay in your lane.
And listen, I like what she did when Barack was running. I like when they use their platform to maybe to, like, especially in Barack's case, like, it was
Yeah.
first black president.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
he had some good running points, and he
Yeah.
ended up being a great president.
Yeah.
And for her to get behind Barack, it was good for her to use her platform for that. And I'm not just saying that's all you should be doing. Like, clearly she does a lot more.
Yeah.
But in any other job, you want somebody with credentials. You don't want to go into surgery and be like, hey, man, who's operating on you? Oh, it's this TK. Well, how many years has he been a doctor? Oh, he just paid to be a doctor. Like,
Right. Yeah. Same point.
He's a celebrity.
It's the same point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it becomes just more of a popularity contest.
It's pretty much that now.
Right. CJ says not good what happens in Chile. I don't know what happens in Chile. What does he mean? What do you mean, buddy?
Yeah.
Or what do you mean exactly? Anyway, I don't think it's a good idea.
Right.
Listen, no political leader is perfect.
No. Nobody is.
But they're in politics. That's the job and direction of career they chose to go in, so they could learn everything they could about public office, politics, government.
Yeah.
Not I hosted a talk show host. I have my own channel, and now I feel I should run the country. I think that's a bad idea.
I got another comment from the old Instagram saying celebrities cannot relate to the normal people. They should not be leading the world because they don't live in the real world, which is true.
I think the same could be said about Trump. Trump doesn't live in our world.
No.
Guy's a billionaire. However, keep in mind, he's also done business for decades.
Yeah.
He's epically failed many times in business.
Horribly.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know.
But that's the thing. Yeah, they don't live in this world. They don't have to work. Like, they can't. They need somebody who is relatable. Somebody who has grown up in the same. Like, have you went paycheck to paycheck? Have you ever not known when your next paycheck is coming from? What's your, like? Have you struggled getting a job? Paying for bills for your kids to keep the power on, the lights on. Like, I hate to see it come from people who are rich and have all this backing, and we're like, you know what, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for the blue collar and blah blah blah. I'm like, you have no idea.
No
You
experience.
don't even shovel your driveway, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Or ma'am.
CJ says the president is a soap star in Chile.
Amazing.
So
oh my god.
Prime example, right? I mean, come on, just come on, people. I think that if we had a celebrity, imagine like Michael J. Fox running for prime minister.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the idea.
Okay, imagine Pamela Anderson running for prime minister.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying.
It's the same thing, guys.
Yeah.
I love Oprah. Oprah's cool. She's
Yeah.
done a lot of good things.
I love me some Pam Anderson too. But yeah. Again, you want people who you can relate to, qualified individuals.
Like you said, someone who can relate.
Someone who's been through the trenches. I don't want to see somebody who's had the silver spoon their entire life and then talk about, this is what I'm going to do for the people who have had to pay taxes.
Yes.
Like, you've had tax breaks all your life. What are you talking about?
I don't think Oprah's had the silver spoon. She's come up the rough way.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because but like I said, in an industry that was super hard to come up, she made it.
Yeah.
She did what she had to do to get there, right? She crushed it. She did everything she needed to do. But president, no. I think that should be saved for people that are in. Someone said Larry King. Larry King would be a great president. He's a little old.
He's way too old.
Yeah, he's a little old. But
again, I don't think he has any political backing as well.
No, he doesn't either. Someone said
he's
Stedman. Stedman definitely doesn't have any political
Stedman
background.
is going to be the first. He can't wait to be first lady.
He's been first lady for a long time.
Stedman, man. What do you do, son?
Oh, she said Larry King. Larry King thinks Oprah can do it. I think there's a lot of people that think that she can do it. I think she could do it.
For sure.
I think she can win.
Yeah.
But I don't think she has what it takes to run a country.
I'd like to see it's not going to happen. Like, Michelle Obama will be all nice. That'd be a great one.
Michelle Obama, different story.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not against females or African American women or women in general to take office.
Yeah.
It's the experience.
Yeah, I want somebody.
Michelle Obama was there.
Yeah.
She's been through it. She knows. She understands the political game.
Yeah.
Oprah does not. She understands how to raise money, entertain people, and philanthropy. I mean, that's where she's at now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's me. I don't know. Michelle. I think Michelle would be a better choice. I think Michelle would crush it.
I think so, but I don't think she will because I think she knows the job, what it is.
Right.
And she's
Oprah doesn't.
Yeah, I think and again, like even Donald Trump, I guarantee you, he thought this was going to be a cakewalk.
Dude, there's no way he wanted to be.
No, there's no way. No, he didn't want to be. He was doing it for a show. Anyway.
Howard Stern,
the old Dick Stain Donald.
Howard Stern knows Trump very well, and he said Trump did it to basically drum up publicity for the show.
For sure.
And when he won, he was like, "Holy crap! I can't believe these people voted for me."
Yeah.
So, anyway, Oprah, don't do it, girl.
I know.
Just keep giving crap away.
Or, I mean, until then, really heavily dive into some politics and I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, a big portion of me wouldn't mind seeing Oprah as president, but I mean, the more logical side of me, I just would like somebody with a little bit more credentials. No offense, Oprah, babe.
Here's the thing.
Love you.
The country is in a bad state.
Oh my God.
I don't think Oprah.
You could go in and be a better president.
That's an insult.
No, it's not.
But I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm running for president 2020. Anyway.
Up next.
Love you, girl.
Up next. This is an interesting little story.
What is next?
Stan Lee.
Yeah, I got it right.
Creator of Marvel.
Yep.
And some classic Marvel characters.
Yes.
He's now being accused of sexual harassment.
Oh, Stan Lee.
I know.
Why, brother? Why?
I know. So, yeah, so he's been accused of groping and harassing nurses who care for him at his home in Los Angeles.
Oh,
according to the Daily Mail, the nursing company is currently in a legal dispute with the 95-year-old Marvel creator after nurses claim he asked for oral sex in the shower and to be pleasured in his bedroom. It continues. Quote unquote, he doesn't seem to care what people think of him. He's lost his filter, a source said. There has been a stream of young nurses coming to his house in West Hollywood, and he has been sexually harassing them. He finds it funny. The source added, he's also very handsy and groped some of the women. It's an unacceptable behavior, especially from an icon like Stan. A rep from the nursing company confirmed several nurses have complained, and the owner of the company has spoken to Lee directly, but the company stopped working for him at the end of 2016. So meanwhile, there's apparently a new nursing company that is helping him out, and they say he's a nice guy. No groping.
Well, this is after the allegations came out.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you might want to
listen.
Someone suggested hire men.
This is true.
Well, it'll be. Yeah, he might not want men hanging around, but
well, listen. If you need your care done, you got to get it done. And like if you need help with your daily routine.
Yeah, it's a private company that he's hiring to do it. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm trying to think.
So are they suing him now?
So, quote unquote, Mr. Lee categorically denies these false and despicable allegations, and he fully intends to fight to protect his stellar good name and impeccable character. His lawyer said in a statement to the site, "We are not aware of anyone filing for civil action or reporting these issues to the police, which for any genuine claim would be more than an appropriate way for it to be handled." So they didn't report it to police,
right?
And there's no civil suit. So instead, Mr. Lee has received demands to pay money and threats if he does not do so, the accuser will go to the media. Well, they clearly have. Mr. Lee will not be extorted or blackmailed and will pay no money to anyone because he has done absolutely nothing wrong.
Well, so that's a little shady.
It's interesting now.
Well, I don't get it. Why? No police report.
No police.
No
civil
action.
Suit. And then
just threats.
Just threats. So I guess the threat is now it's out there. Clearly now it's out there because we're talking about it.
Okay. I think it just raises a lot of questions, man. Like, if you're serious about this claim, why not put it in, make it legal?
If I owned a company that was for nurses and employed females, a majority of females, and males. And a slew of them came to me and were saying, hey, we have a client that is super hands-on, is asking for really inappropriate things.
Right.
Okay, I would talk to the client, and if it continued, I would not give service anymore. And then, possibly
I might want to make it official.
Take it a case. Yeah, I would file something with the proper authorities.
Because the issue becomes, if you don't file and you don't put any official claim into the police or statement, then if it happens again, that's the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
If you have the first one in and it happens again, oh, this is the second time.
Yes.
There's a record of it.
Exactly.
You have to do. Why put it out in social media and not go? I mean, usually people don't, like, sometimes victims don't report rape because they're embarrassed. They don't want the backlash. But you're putting it out there.
And not to mention, Disney just bought Marvel for $50 billion.
Oh, daddy. Comic daddy.
So, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, what do you do in the situation?
You think it's a blackmail situation?
I mean,
You believe the situation?
I'm looking at my man Stan.
Listen, he's still looking like a pretty good dude.
Yeah.
Like, good-looking dude, anyway.
I mean,
now, whether he's doing these things or not, I don't know. We're not there.
Listen, nothing wrong with a little handy in the shower, right?
What?
Just kidding. Just
Jesus.
kidding. Guys, just kidding. No, but I mean, in that situation, you have to think about, he's 95 years old.
Yeah.
He's clearly, he needs care.
Yes.
So in this, you have to start thinking if he's on medication as well. And in these, and if he has done this on, like, so they say, you have to put that in perspective too. You have to put his age in perspective. You have to put where his mindset is in this. I've worked in
he's like a senile?
I've worked in senior homes.
Yeah, you know.
I know about this. And this, your mind, I mean, when you reach that age and you're on medication,
Yeah.
is there
a little leeway there?
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. It's probably happening right now in Halifax alone, let alone around the world. Someone's unfortunately getting inappropriately touched by someone in a senior home because, I mean, that's just the way how.
So a combination of the senility and medication, and the age.
It's a combination.
All plays in fact. Well, you work there, you'd know.
Yeah,
you would know. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's part of it. I'm assuming. The part I don't like is just the outright blackmail, man.
Exactly.
Come on, listen. If it's legitimate, then go through and make a legitimate claim.
Exactly.
Don't call the guy and threaten him.
Yeah, and be like, listen, we're gonna go to TMZ and say you have sexually harassed. Okay, and if it was a slew of nurses by now, then you would have had a record of these complaints already.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. Like, what? It's who's making the threats? Is it the company?
I think it's coming from the company.
So the company itself is making these threats, right?
Saying that a slew of nurses say that he has asked for being pleasured in the bathroom and wants oral sex.
The women are not saying anything? It's simply a statement.
It's just a statement coming from the company. There's no individual statement from so and so. So I mean, it's kind of all up there right now.
Not to say that it's not happening. Like you said, it's happening every day.
Listen, if Stan Lee wants a hand job, he can pay for a damn hand job. He has the money. If he really wants it, I'm sure someone could dress somebody up as a nurse.
Yeah.
And be like, you know what, just hang out with Stan for a couple hours.
I mean, yeah, right? He's got the capabilities to do so.
This can be easily arranged, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue for him there. CJ says it's strange. I think it's strange. The threats seem a little bit too thuggish.
Yeah.
And when you start doing things along those lines with these blackmail allegations and start threatening for money.
Why it's got to be blackmail? No, I was kidding. Just kidding.
White male. Because he is a white male.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, then it becomes suspect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It loses its validity.
Yes.
Because you're not doing it with the legal system in mind.
Exactly.
So that whole
You're just looking for a quick payout.
I don't know. Yeah. I'll take that with a grain of salt. And not to say that it's not happening, but you know what? If you're the nurse and you've been legitimately harassed by him,
right? You make that you
got to make unless you know what, they don't want to come forward as the nurses to be embarrassed, and they're allowing the company to handle it.
Yeah, then the company should have took precedent at when the first complaint came in. And instead of saying now, oh, there's been a bunch of nurses.
Yeah.
Like, no, after the first one, you set that in there. And then the second one, you set it in there.
Yeah.
And third, fourth, fifth. So there's just a record. I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't believe it.
Nah, you're losing the credibility, people. Come on.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee, listen, where's he live? In California? He lives in Hollywood. Go
Los Angeles, West Hollywood?
Get a couple hookers or something, man. You know, you can afford a high-end call girl. He can probably put one on staff permanently.
For sure.
Put it in the job application.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Stanley.
Requirements. Hand jobs in showers.
Titties.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
Oh, jeez, Tony. Someone's really excited for the old Miami.
Yeah.
Anyways, last but not least, this...
Hey, hire her as the...
Oh, my goodness. This lady right here is something else. So, the story goes, a woman stole from her mom
yes,
during her funeral. This woman right here, let me get my finger right in her nose. This woman right here.
Oh, my God.
Stole from her mom during her funeral. So police say a Massachusetts woman skipped out on her own mother's funeral so she can break into the dead woman's house and steal a safe filled with items worth $90,000. Alice Davenport, 30, was held on a $15,000 bail after pleading not guilty Monday to 7 charges. An alleged accomplice was held without bail on a warrant. Police say Davenport and her accomplice went to the mother's home on Friday during the funeral. Police say she did not attend the mother's funeral and was not answering calls from relatives. Police were tipped off about the alleged theft by boyfriend of Davenport's mother. Davenport and her accomplice were found at a Studbridge motel on Saturday.
Oh,
you know what's weird? She actually looks like a terrible person. I hate to judge a book by its cover, but she just looks like a terrible person.
Yeah, you can judge this book, I think. She might be a nice person if you looked at her maybe in a different light. This light in particular, did she it was during the funeral.
People were calling her.
Did she get into the safe? Did she actually get the contents of whatever was in there?
I believe so.
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah.
Could you be any lower of a human being?
That's pretty low, man. I think for this week, that's pretty damn low.
I mean, that's like, the body's still warm.
Oh my God.
For lack of a better term.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, nothing brings out greed more than death and divorce, my friend.
Yeah, I guess so. Was she $90,000 worth of goodies in that safe?
Yeah, I guess.
It's her mother, right?
Yeah.
Wow. There's no level of. You always think that people can't sink any lower.
Oh, here's the thing. I think I've said this before. Every year, I look forward to these stories. I look forward to how someone is gonna outdo last year. Right. I never read a story like this last year. And then this year, 2 weeks in, you get this lady stealing $90,000 from her mom during her funeral.
It's insanity, man.
It's kind of crazy.
Oh, good Lord. I hope they really nail her ass to the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I wonder what this is a sad thing. She probably get like next to nothing for this.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as breaking the law or any kind of a punishment, the way it works down there with these situations, it's so ticky-tacky that she'll probably end up with nothing, especially if she hasn't had like any major offenses already. This might just chalk up this to nothing.
Yeah, and she'll just be forever known as a horrible person.
Although I think that at that
trusted.
level of money, I think it becomes a felony.
I would think it after a certain amount. I don't know what amount it takes to achieve that level.
Yeah,
that grand theft accomplishment on the Xbox. But
I don't know. Chris, Tony, that mug is tight. Yes, thank you. This is my super Christmas mug.
I got
two mugs.
An owl.
Boom.
Hey,
owl and a dog. They get along.
Oh man,
yum yum.
That water. I tell you.
Don't tell them what's inside.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah, it sucks. Anyway, that's
sorry to round things up with such a kind of bad story.
Sad fact,
Sad fact, but you know what? I think we can look at the positive of this.
Yes.
You are not this person. If you're tuning in, you're not this person.
Please don't be this person.
And don't be this person.
Oh, come on.
Be respectable.
The worst part is it's her mom.
I know.
Like what?
And the fact that people were calling her during the funeral, like, "Hey, where are you?" And she's at the house going through this safe.
I like the fact that the boyfriend of the mother was like, "Yo, I know what's up.
Yeah.
I know where she at.
I know where Alice is."
She just says, "Take her face down." Okay, she's gone. Don't look at her anymore. You couldn't even look at her anymore. I get it. I agree with you. Disgusting person.
Yeah, very, very. Yeah. I don't want to run into people like that.
We do not.
No. Tony, what? You're going to Miami?
I'll be away, people. So. Yeah, getting ready. I'll be away tomorrow, leaving tomorrow, be gone Friday, and I won't be back till next Wednesday for showtime.
Man,
so
what am I going to do without you?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, take the family down for a little pleasure in business.
I like it.
And then I'll be back. I'll try to bring back some sunshine.
You got your toes done yesterday, too?
I got my petty if you saw me on Instagram.
Tony got suckable toes?
Yeah. Next time. Oh my God! Next time I'll let you know. You're the one who got mad when I didn't invite you.
This is true. I'm very
You got
disappointed.
very upset about this. This no petty. I didn't cut you in on the petty action.
Yeah, very mad.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. So yeah, I'll be take a little time off. Thank you guys. Safe travels. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. And thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Very juicy day today.
Oh yeah, it was a good day. Again, I mean, we regularly do the show Monday to Friday, 4:30 to 5 o'clock. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be back next Wednesday because your boy's going on vacay.
I'll be gone,
which is all right.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll be back. But don't worry, these episodes will be up on all of our channels, and you'll be able to download on iTunes, your Google Play.
And in the meantime, in that week, if you guys see any stories, shoot us a message.
Yeah, please.
You know, we got a week, so chalk up a bunch of things. Maybe we'll use one of the stories that you guys throw in.
Yeah, if you have my phone number, email, or hit me up on Facebook saying, hey, I would like to have this story on.
Hit us up on the DM.
Chalk and Trends. It'd be great to get you guys input.
And don't forget to follow us both on Instagram, Facebook, Snap, all that stuff. Yeah, we'll do it again next week.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in.
Much appreciated.
Thank ya.
Be safe out there.